I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kuba.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another live stream brought to you by the Game to Love Tennis podcast. I am your play-by-play commentator for this match. We've got Elena Rybakina, the Indian Wells champion, versus Elena KALINSKAYA. So the match has actually already begun. It showed me on my Tennis 24, Anna KALINSKAYA there. It was supposed to start in 4 minutes, but it started a bit early. So we're only 2 points into it. Rybakina serving, and she's actually lost both of the first 2 points, believe it or not. Also, please do give us a like, give us a subscribe if you're new. My girl here is giving me some likes and some licks. Go be. Yeah, please do. Really appreciate all of you. We really, really love having you guys. Love to watch tennis with you, talk tennis with you. Rybakina here serving at 30 love. Serve is good. Now we've got a forehand KALINSKAYA, backhand Rybakina, forehand KALINSKAYA, forehand Rybakina, forehand KALINSKAYA, forehand chop Rybakina. Now forehand KALINSKAYA, not long rally here, forehand to forehand. Now KALINSKAYA goes to the backhand of Rybakina. Again, up the middle. Now drop shot Rybakina. And it's a winner. Bounces twice. So there we have it, folks. We are into it. The server, Rybakina, is on the board 15-30. Also, folks, please do support if you can. You can support the channel. There's the link right there. PayPal.com. That's our link. Also, we have merchandise. If you look above me, I've got a t-shirt there. I also have a hoodie, which I haven't busted out because it's a Djokovic hoodie. And I want to, bust it out when he's playing. Unfortunately, he's not allowed here. But you can support that way. You can also just support by giving us a like, giving us a subscribe, commenting on the channel. We really appreciate all the engagement. And here we go. Another nice rally already. Man, some nice rallies. We got a drop shot KALINSKAYA. Now Rybakina pushes it up the line. KALINSKAYA goes cross court. Rybakina's at the net and tries to volley that into the open court, but hits it. And now Rybakina, real quick, is down 15-40. Double break point here for Anna KALINSKAYA. So, yeah, pretty good start to this match. Surprising a little bit, actually. Maybe Rybakina is getting used to the speed of the courts. They are a bit quicker than they were in Indian Wells, where she recently won the entire tournament. So never played each other, these two. Can you believe it? 0-0. Surprising. KALINSKAYA is a 64th player in the world, and then Rybakina, world number 7. Here we go. Second serve on break point. Return up the middle, and Rybakina forehand sails long. So great start here for Anna KALINSKAYA. She is up a break right off the bat. Nicely done. Let's get that break button here, folks. And I think that deserves a button because that was a great start for the underdog. All right, as they do a close-up of KALINSKAYA's coach there. And So yeah, surprisingly, these players have not played each other before. Anyone else surprised by that, or is that just me? They're similar in age, 24, Kalinskaya, and our girl Elena Rybakina is 23. Both Russian as well. I guess that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. All right, Rybakina's forehand in this rally goes into the net. So Kalinskaya now up 15 love. She's rocking. Oh, we'll get to that in a second, actually. Rybakina, number 10th seed in this tournament. Number 7 in the world. That's funny how she's 10th in this tournament, but 7. Oh, it's, you know why? Because they don't do the most updated rankings. They do it from the week before, I believe. So, all right, second serve. Kalinskaya is good. Backhand return, cross court. Rybakina. Kalinskaya with a little chip. And then Rybakina makes her way to the net. She's got an overhead as she walks back, or walking backwards, running backwards, and then back into a neutral rally. But Kalinskaya backhand goes long. So, welcome. We got Sunkit. Sunkit, I watched your amazing tip battle on the weekend. That was absolutely a riveting affair. So thank you for providing that drama for me and for the whole GTL fam. Hello, Covey and Gobi, says Emma. Nice to see you. It's been quite a while, Emma, like 17 minutes or so. Suwan says, hi, Sunkit. Hi, Emma. Hi, Covey. Oh, no. Slow start from Elena here. Come on, Elena. Elena will work into the match. So everyone seems to be Elena fans, and why wouldn't you be? She's such a great player. Surprising. Thought they would have played in juniors at one point, being Russian. Yeah, I'm wonder. Also, sometimes it's tennis24.com. This is one of these sites that I use. I actually really like the TNNS app. However, I use my phone for streaming as a webcam, so I can't check that. That usually is my go-to. Ram Bakshi's back in the house. Ram, welcome again. Great to have you in the, just had you in the other stream, just like Emma and Suwan. All right, we got a backhand to backhand battle going on now. Forehand from Rybakina, forehand looper Kalinskaya, and a ripper from Rybakina, another looper from Kalinskaya, third straight looper. This time it's a backhand up the line winner from Rybakina. So it looks like Kalinskaya's strategy might be to throw some moon balls in there. And it is quickly double break point now for Rybakina. So she's trying to get right back on serve. Rybakina is rocking the same kit that she wore in Indian Wells. It's the Adidas dress with the white, tan, some orange. And then she's got the Adidas logo on the chest, white visor, white shoes. And she's got a black wristband on her left wrist as Kalinskaya saves one break point on the forehand gone long by Rybakina. Kathy is back. Kathy, I did follow you, by the way. I don't have my phone, as I was just mentioning. I use it as a web stream, but I will check out your IG. And thanks for the follow. And yeah, great to continue to be in touch in different ways with all the different GTL fam. Lots of fun. Sometimes I'll hit up. Some people will hit me up on. Forehand on the second serve goes wide. So Kalinskaya saves 2 break points early. Looking sharp is the Russian versus the Kazakhstani player Rybakina. My Gobi having a little bit of dinner time. Kathy saying ugly kit. Welcome back, Kathy. Break back, Elena, says Suwan. We got another moon ball to the backhand of Rybakina. Now backhand Kalinskaya. Backhand up the line. Rybakina is just wide. This is looking like a strategy, folks. The moon ball. So keep an eye out for that. In terms of Kalinskaya's kit, she is also rocking Adidas, but instead of a white visor, hers is black. She's got a tank top style shirt, very light. It almost looks light purplish. Black shorts, black wristband on the left wrist, and white and purple shoes. So decent. I'd say both players could work a little bit on their kits. Let's see. Emma saying that kid is giving her good luck. Kathy saw the follow back. Yeah. Emma followed you also, Covey. Awesome. I will give you a follow back as well. Covey, did you see Greek Jesus's practice session with Alcaraz? I did. I saw some really nice points. Saw that one where the Greek finished off this kind of slicey running forehand in the corner. It looked like a volley, but it had the extra juice on it. But yeah, and you know the crowds around those guys pretty crazy. Oh, by the way, that was a consolidation, so I should give her the love that she deserves. This is for KALINSKAYA. All right, so KALINSKAYA's return forehand goes long, and now Rybakina is up 15 love. So better start to this game than the first game of the match for her here. All right, Rybakina serve is good. Block back return. Backhand Rybakina to the backhand slice. KALINSKAYA, another hard backhand cross court. Rybakina, she's making her way forward, but another defensive lob and lands right inside the baseline. So now we're going forehand to forehand KALINSKAYA. Backhand drop shot. Rybakina is a beauty. Looking like Alcaraz over there, and it's 30 love. Nicely done. Good to see her getting her hands into it with a touch shot. Nice little dropper. So there we go. Yeah, really nicely done. Good touch from Rybakina. Hi, baby boo. Did you have a good dinner? That's pretty quick. Okay. First serve is long. Here comes a second at 30 love. Rybakina trying to get herself into this match. She's already down a break. Love 2. Second serve is out. So 30-15. First double fault of the match. And KALINSKAYA has faced and saved 2 break points. And Rybakina has faced 1 and did not save it. Excited to hear the buttons because I don't think I've heard KALINSKAYA, although we just pressed it. But I need to hear it again to really get the beauty of it. And also Rybakina. I know the Rybakina button, but nice forehand there. Rybakina after a decent rally, up the middle rally, and she goes forehand inside in up the line for the winner. And beautiful forehand there. Here we go. Rybakina serving game point, double game point to be specific. 13 minutes into this match. Man, time is flying already in this one. Block back return is long. So normally that block back return, KALINSKAYA, the range is great, landing right inside the line there. But this one goes a little bit long. So Rybakina is on the board, folks. Down a break, but she has made herself available to be at 1 game from love. I don't know what I'm saying. Here comes a Rybakina button. Let's hear it. Gotta love the whisper there from Ben. So they told me that this match was going to start at 6:30, which it started at 6:20, and so I thought at the end of the last match, because I just did the stream for Dominic Thiem versus Lorenzo Sonego, and I was going to race to the liquor store and get a 0 sugar wine for this match, but luckily I didn't. Smartly, because this match started earlier than the schedule said. I mean, it was actually supposed to start at 5:30, and it's now 6:40. However, after that last match, they did a really quick turnaround. KALINSKAYA, she's got this, what is that? She's got, is that a towel with her name on it, or is that her jacket? Oh, okay, her jacket that she came out with. It says huge letters KALINSKAYA. I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. So just so you know how these players are doing, we've got Rybakina this year, 16 wins and 4 losses. Very, very impressive start to the year. Obviously, she went to the finals of the Australian Open. She lost that one, but then her rematch with Sabalenka, who she faced in that Australian Open finals, was a victory last week, actually on Sunday, against Sabalenka to win Indian Wells. So that's her second biggest title of her career. And Kalinskaya serves, and to start off the service game, she loses the first point. So Rybakina is up love 15. Let's see Kalinskaya. Let's see how she's been doing to start the year. Record of 8-8. So 500, not too bad. Definitely had a great start to this one, though. She looks really sharp right now. Looks better than someone who's been playing an 8-8 season. All right, so 15 all here. Kalinskaya. Hey, baby. The girl's Gobi here's pawing at me. All right. All right, let's get back to the comments here. We're doing some housekeeping. We got Blockman4 saying hi, Covey in chat. Welcome back, Blockman. Great to have you again. Saw you about 15 minutes ago for the other match. Great to have you in here again. Now we got a forehand-to-forehand battle. Forehand Kalinskaya up the line winner, and she is up 40-15. Really, really good start here from Anna Kalinskaya. Loving it. Kathy saying, and hi to Rob too. Emma loving this from Elena, the variety. Rom is asking Covey, how is Gobi? She's right here. You can ask her yourself. Gobi, how you doing? You good? Yeah, she's good. She's doing great. Let's see. Kathy M's heading to sleep. Got to wake up at 3 a.m., 5.5 hours for work. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the match. Thank you very much, Kathy. Have a great sleep. And we have the all-star Gary Saint Laurent. GTL fam, Covey, I'm on it now. Rybakina will probably win, but Anna is a heck of a player when she's on. And she is on, folks. She is up 3 games to 1 here. And she's already got a break and a consolidation in the bag. And she is definitely putting the world number 7 under some pressure here. Good to see. Good to see some different players challenging the top players. All right, Rybakina with a beautiful serve out wide. It's an ace. Kalinskaya is requesting a replay. Again, there are no line judges in this tournament. It's all electronic, so she's not going to see a different result, but I get how you want to see it sometimes. All right. Ooh, another big serve out wide. Backhand. She got a racket on it, but it goes nowhere near making it over the net. 30 love with 2 swings of the racket for Elena Rybakina. Also, please do give us a like. Give us a subscribe if you're new. We would really, really appreciate it. It really helps us bring you more and more tennis. And by the way, we've got 14 likes and 14 people in. So thank you to every single one of you. Very, very grateful. Ooh, first serve up the tee. This one is just a little wide, but it looks like Rybakina's serve has kicked into gear because her first couple service games were not nothing to write home about. Serve wasn't clicking, but now the power is really showing. All right, we got a forehand to the forehand of Kalinskaya, forehand Rybakina, forehand looper Kalinskaya, and another forehand goes wide from Rybakina. Now it is 30-15 on her serve. So I alluded to the fact that Kalinskaya is doing this moonball tactic, and she's literally hit at least 8 or 9 of them now. So that's definitely a part of her strategy. 5 unforced errors Rybakina to just 1 for Kalinskaya. So that will also have an effect on what the score line is. All right, Rybakina serving 30-15. Tries to go up the tee, but goes into the net. Skiing, how's the MVP? Emma, I find Anna pretty easy on the eyes also. Yeah, she is definitely a looker. Very, very cute. I've watched her matches before, but I haven't. By the way, that's a double fault from Rybakina. I feel like Rybakina is like rushing a little bit too much. I mean, I think she knows that she can be a little patient. She's only down a break, and it's still early. But I'm getting this sense that she wants to especially in this game. She wants to like rip the felt off the ball to win a point. Nice serve out wide. Kalinskaya blocked back into the net, and it's 40-30 game point for Rybakina. We got SWL with the GSL, GTL cheers. Emma saying they're both gorgeous. Definitely, Gary. You are the MVP, Gary. Ooh, another serve up the tee. This one's just a hair long. Second serve at 40-30. Serve is up. It's a good one. Backhand. Oh, beautiful backhand return, but an even better backhand up the line from Rybakina, and then an even better cross-court forehand from Kalinskaya, which Rybakina can't handle, dumps that into the net, and we are back to deuce. So, yeah, Kalinskaya looking great. Goodness me. Come on, Elena, says Emma. Yeah, Emma saying Elena is so pretty. Yeah, both players are cute as a button. Is Rybakina little? I was mentioning in Covey's corner, she's cute as a little mouse in a good way, not in a very complimentary way. Another moonball forehand return, and then a ripper of a forehand Rybakina, but great defense Kalinskaya, but she can't handle the backhand cross court this time, and Rybakina hits a clean winner cross court backhand. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Rybakina? Having a tough time getting these clean winners. And it's funny because the court is faster. So you'd think with her power, she'd be able to rip through some points here. But no, Kalinskaya is doing some great job defensively here. Serve is good up the middle, return up the middle. Now forehand, Kalinskaya is long. Game Rybakina, and he stays within touching distance. Still down a break. 2-3 here in the first set. Let's give Rybakina a little bit of love for that. All right, so Rybakina sitting at her bench, and right beside her bench, there's looks to be a fridge, and on top of that fridge, there are 2 bananas that are fully unopened bananas. And so there you go. If you need the potassium, get it, girl. And the ball boy is also giving her some water. So the stadium is honestly, I'm gonna say it's maybe a quarter full, and it's spread out all over the place. They're showing a full view right now. Yeah, definitely not a huge attendance, but again, we are only into the round of 64. And mind you, it is also 9:45 p.m. in Miami. So those are a couple of the contributing factors. Definitely, I expect more and more bums in the seats as the matches continue. Emma saying, I hope the break back is conjured in this next game. I hear you. For all the Elena fans, you want to see her get back on level terms as quickly as possible. Let's see. So Elena is on a 6-match winning streak. She lost to Coco Gauff in Dubai, and ever since then, it's been all W's for the Kazakh player. All right, Kalinskaya serving up a break 3-2 in the first set. First serve into the net. And good serve return, nice and deep. Now forehand rip from Rybakina, and another moon ball cross court forehand. Rybakina forehand cross court. Now we're continuing forehand. Kalinskaya forehand. Rybakina. This one goes into the net. I'm sensing a little bit of frustration from Rybakina. I don't know what it is. It's the same energy that I was feeling where I was saying that it felt like she was rushing in the last service game. There's something about her rhythm that's just not on yet. All right, Kalinskaya serving at 15 love. Good serve and a good inside-out forehand return. Now another forehand from Rybakina, this time to the other side, inside in, and it's a clean winner. So 15 all. Gary, GSL, I have to confess, I cheated on GTL earlier to watch UConn basketball. Men's team in the final 8, the Elite 8. The women play Saturday, round of 16, the Sweet 16. All right. No worries, Gary. The March Madness is quite the tournament. It's a lot of fun. Actually, the most fun I ever had in Vegas was going to the Caesars Palace Sportsbook during March Madness. It was spring break when I was at Arizona State, as Kalinskaya hits a forehand into the top part of the net on the Rybakina approach shot. So it is 15-30, and Rybakina eyeing a break back potentially. Yeah, so the college basketball, UConn is the University of Connecticut, is who Gary is alluding to, and they're obviously maybe not obvious to everyone, but they're one of the names that I usually see. I'm not the biggest college basketball fan, but it is a lot of fun. It's called March Madness, where they have 64 teams, and the final, you might have heard, the Final Four is a name for it as well when it gets down to the Final Four on the championship weekend there. But yeah, a lot of fun. Emma saying, as much as I love Hard Rock Stadium, the old Miami venue was much better and more crowd attendance. Plus, Hard Rock being mainly for U.S. football doesn't help the attendance. Definitely looks funny to have a stadium within a stadium. Kalinskaya with the block return goes long. Sorry, not return, but the return off of the return. And so it is now 30-40 and another breakpoint opportunity, Rybakina. Gary saying, sorry, you might have to be American to appreciate college b-ball. Hey, I can appreciate Gonzaga trying to win. They went undefeated a couple years ago, and then they lost in the championship match, and it was a bummer. Backhand return, Rybakina on break point into the net. So another break point save. 3 for 3 now is Kalinskaya on saving break points. Gary saying, I'm one of the biggest fans of the UConn women. Might be the greatest team franchise in the history of sport. Believe me, I got the stats to back that up. Yes, I've definitely. Oh, beautiful backhand inside out winner from Kalinskaya from the middle off of the Rybakina return, and now it's game point. So again, she saves a break point and has game point. Max is in the house. Hey, Covey and everyone, welcome again, Max. Hello again, Max, says Emma. Now we got forehand from Rybakina. Inside out goes just a hair wide. So Kalinskaya holds again, and wow, good job, Anna. All right, serve is in from Rybakina to kick off game number 7. Backhand to backhand. And backhand from Rybakina goes wide of the sideline, lands in the alley, and it is love 15. So it seems like the defense and the strategy right now from Kalinskaya is a good one. Her defense is great so far. And the strategy with the moon balls is just throwing the rhythm off here. Also, I think the speed of the court after being in Indian Wells for the last 6 straight matches might be playing a factor. Another serve +1 backhand cross court is a good one, and Rybakina takes that as Kalinskaya gets a racket on it, but it flails away into the distance. 15 all. Emma saying, Elena, what on earth? Elena gets closer to the break each return game. It's coming soon, I feel. Yeah. She has had 3 break opportunities. Rybakina only faced 1, but she did not save that one. All right, second serve is good. Backhand return. Now backhand Rybakina, backhand Kalinskaya, forehand Rybakina, sails long. So Rybakina, 15-30, under pressure again here on her serve. And right now, her forehand is looking like it is off rhythm. Backhand is always sharp, but her forehand is not looking so hot, folks. Gary saying, I think I was a Kalinskaya virgin, never heard her button before. Yeah. It's another one where Ben does that little whisper. So yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I hadn't heard it before this stream either. All right. Ace on second serve here at 15-30. So brings it back to level. Does Rybakina 30 all here. So good serve. Nice to have that weapon in the bag. Emma's saying LMAO Gary. Yeah. Here we go. 30 all. Oh, no, she didn't want to toss it there. First serve is up the tee. Block back return off the tape. Lands on Rybakina's side. Then she pushes it up the line. Kalinskaya with a lob that lands inside the baseline. So both players are back. Rybakina does a moon ball. Now it's a forehand to the backhand of Kalinskaya. Backhand Rybakina. And Kalinskaya gets a backhand on it, but it goes into the net. So good point there from Rybakina. She got pushed back all the way. She's at the net. The lob landed right inside the baseline and neutralize the point, and then Rybakina comes back in. Smartly done. Oh, Lulu Dante. Rybakina wins 6-4, 6-2. Oh, yeah, by the way, because this stream started earlier than I expected, forgot to do the old predictions. So if anyone has predictions, obviously we're pretty into it, but I still accept them. So right after another moon ball from Kalinskaya, forehand Rybakina, and it's a cross-court winner. So game. It is now 4-3 Kalinskaya. She is up a break and will serve next. But give me your predictions anyways. Let me know who you think is going to win this match and what the score will be. So Lulu Dante saying 6-4, 6-2 Rybakina. I am going to go ahead and say, man, I mean, I was definitely going to go with Rybakina at the start of this match, but Kalinskaya is looking really good. I'm going to say Rybakina in 3. That's what I'm going to say. Because I feel like Kalinskaya has to be playing at this level, which is a really high level for her, for the whole entire match, whereas Rybakina hasn't been playing well. Although, how much does it have to do with the strategy? The Kalinskaya strategy of the moon ball is really, really good. And she's getting a lot of balls back that Rybakina normally doesn't see come back. She's the one who normally does that to players. Emma is saying 7-5, 6-3 for Rybakina. Elena. Got the orange towels in Miami looking great. Yeah, it's like a nice reddish orange. It's that good orange. All right, time has been called. The players are heading back to the respective baselines. We've got Lulu Dante. By the way, thank you for joining us, Lulu Dante. I want Medvedev to lift the trophy in Miami. For this, needs Alcaraz out from Miami. Yeah, we'll have to see. It's a long tournament, but a lot of people are predicting a rematch of the Indian Wells on the men's side. Here we go. Kalinskaya up a break, 4-3 serving. First serve is good, and return is long. Good serve, and 34 minutes into this one, Kalinskaya up a break, and she's up 15-love. All right, first serve is long at 15-love. Second serve coming right up. Serve is good. Backhand return is just long. Rybakina tried to rip a winner, and she almost did, but it was just a couple of inches long. So, Rybakina jumping up and down. Trying to get some rhythm going. Kalinskaya is the one who has it at the moment. 30 love. Serve is good. Forehand return. Forehand Kalinskaya. Backhand Rybakina. Backhand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. To the backhand Rybakina is a good one. And then Rybakina comes in swinging volley. Not a winner, but it might as well have been because the return from comes off the strings of Kalinskaya and lands well wide of the doubles alley. It's 30-15 Kalinskaya. And we got GSL saying 576363 for Rybakina. He's saying, I predict Anna will get off to a great start. Great prediction. Uncanny how you hit the nail on the head there. Emma saying, I think Alcaraz winning is inevitable. Backhand return from Rybakina into the net. So 40-15. Kalinskaya continues to roll on. No sign of any dip just yet. However, if she wins this point, she'll be within a game, and that's when the pressure starts to build. Max saying, Emma, I agree. Carlos is on top form right now. I can't see anyone beating him. I think it's dangerous to say that. I mean, I'm a fan of his, so I also don't want to jinx it. See, when you're from Vancouver, we have a hockey team that has never won the championship in 53 years, okay? So we've been to the finals 3 times, and we've lost all time, the only team to ever do that. And so I'm used to having to be very cautious about my selections to do well. Until they win, I feel like I can't really properly breathe. So I'm one of those people who's like, I can't say it's inevitable, but I mean, it is a long tournament. I am very excited. He is in great form, and I'm excited to see the level of tennis from Carlitos. And Kalinskaya holds for 5-3 after just a tiny bit of pressure, but not too much. And Rybakina now serving to stay in this set. Very, very interesting developments here, folks. And who saw this coming? Especially because Kalinskaya, she's been cruising on her serves, and even when she was down a double break, it looked pretty effortless, saving a couple there, and then in another game, she saved another break point. So here's Rybakina serving to stay in it. Beautiful first serve, but again, good block back return. And then the forehand from Rybakina, which has been a liability, goes long once again. I should say has been a liability in this match, not generally, although it is not as strong. Her weapon is definitely the backhand. Kalinskaya up, love 15. Gary saying, Lulu Dante, I got Daniil in player roulette, so I second that. There you go. Ace up the tee for the Kazakhstani player, and it is 15 all. Okay. Here's a serve from Rybakina at 15 all. Block back return into the net. 30-15 for the server. Let's see. Kokonakis Bergs. They're getting near the business end of the third set. 4 all, 40 all. One set apiece. Okay, Rybakina serve up the tee is wide at 30-15. Here comes a second for Kalinskaya to take a look at. Nice serve out wide. Oh, the return was very deep. And then so was the shot from Rybakina. Now she comes in on a short ball. Kalinskaya pushes her back. Now they're at neutral, going forehand to forehand. Now backhand from Rybakina. Backhand. Kalinskaya is an inside-out winner. So Rybakina is a level again here at 30 all after being up 30-15 and just having a tough go so far. Very surprising to see this, folks. Very surprising. Kalinskaya, again, just cruising. I'm very, very interested to see if she has to serve it out, if there are nerves, because right now she is cruising, totally cruising. 30 all here. Rybakina first serve, good. Block back return. It's high, it's long, and it's 40-30. Rybakina game point on the way. So 19 likes, 31 people in here. Please do give us a like if you feel so If you feel like doing so, we will happily accept them. Thank you so much for your support, everyone. Game to Love Tennis Podcast. We will be doing tons of matches here in Miami. Here we go. Rybakina serving. Second serve, 40-30 game point. Serve is good. Backhand return to the backhand of Rybakina goes long. And it is back to deuce. So Kalinskaya just a couple points away from the set here. Getting a little bit nervy for the world number 7 and champion last week in Indian Wells. Of course, she got a bye in the first round, did Rybakina. First serve is into the net. Second serve is good. Backhand return goes long. So Rybakina will have a game point. So Kalinskaya took out Jimenez Kasintseva. That was from Andorra, the Andorran. So Kalinskaya, that was her first round victory in this tournament. I've never seen Jimenez Kasintseva before. All right, second serve is good, and a long return from Kalinskaya gets Rybakina the hold, and now I'm going to call it time for the nerves to come up, aka the business end. But it's not just yet. We got to wait, folks. And before that, let's give Rybakina some love. That was a good hold there. Face a couple breaks, or at least face. Did she face a break? I'm not sure. Anyways, here we go.
Elena Rybakina. Elena Rybakina. Rybakina. Elena Rybakina. Rybakina.
She did not face a break point in that game. I was mistaken. But we still are at Kalinskaya. This is the moment now, 5-4, and she has a chance to serve it out. She has been pretty a cruise control mode on her serve so far. So let's see what happens there. Emma saying, thanks for the coverage tonight, Covey. I really need to get some sleep. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the match. Thank you, Emma. Really grateful to have you in the stream. I know it's late for you, so get some rest, and we'll hopefully see you real soon in the rest of this tournament. Gary Saint Laurent saying, Max and Emma, I have to agree about Carlos, but most great players dip occasionally. I'll just be happy if Rafa and Carlos dip slightly at Roland Garros. Anyone know why? Oh, we know why. You are a Djokovic fanatic, and rightly so. He is one of the all-time greats. Bye, Emma, says GSL. Sorry if I stole the answer quick there, Gary, if you were expecting someone from the chat to answer. But I know my Gary trivia. All right, forehand to forehand. Now backhand. Rybakina is a good one, and just a desperation shot floater, which Rybakina comes in and meets it at the net, swinging volley winner. And now Kalinskaya is down love 15 on her serve, trying to serve it out here in this game. It's the business end, folks. Kalinskaya, nice serve. Backhand from Rybakina, and then the second backhand from Rybakina goes very wide and long. That was a shank. I'm going to give the shank button there because it deserves it. So just as she has done previously, anytime she's faced a little bit of pressure, good, resilient point right after from Kalinskaya. So 15 all here. First serve right at the body is a good one, and nice return. We got a backhand battle now. Now forehand from Rybakina, forehand Kalinskaya, forehand Rybakina, lands on the line. Kalinskaya with the lob. Lands wide, lands in the alley. So it's 15-30, a little bit of pressure. That serving it out pressure versus someone who's just a title holder, title winner in a big tournament the same size as this one. So will the nerves get to Anna Kalinskaya? First serve is long. Here comes the second serve. Will Rybakina feast on it? So far, Kalinskaya only 1 point out of 5 on her second serve. Backhand return, nice and deep. Backhand Kalinskaya, backhand Rybakina, backhand Kalinskaya, backhand Rybakina. Now forehand Kalinskaya, forehand Rybakina, forehand Kalinskaya to the backhand cross court Rybakina, and it's a floater lob, and Rybakina lets it bounce and hits an easy winner and overhead there. So it's 15-40 double break point. So a little bit of nerves and a little bit of an elevated game here from Rybakina. Hasn't been easy though. There's some long rallies, and she's acquitting herself well. Is the Kazakhstani player who is was close to losing this set here, but backhand Kalinskaya cross court winner. She's like, nope, not just yet. I've already saved 4 break points. Let's make it 5, and she does 5 for 5 on break points saved. Now, we've got another break point, however. So it is still 30-40. Rybakina looking to get back to level. Can Kalinskaya make it 6 for 6 on the break point saves? Serve is good. Return is good. Now backhand Rybakina, forehand Kalinskaya, forehand 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 Rybakina up the line, and then Kalinskaya short ball and Rybakina with a drop shot winner, and she breaks back right on cue. Five games all, and Elena Rybakina in the most at the last possible second that she could have comes back into this set to make it level. And maybe I hit the business end button too early, but I still felt that that was a very business endy game because it was nervy, saved 1 break point, but couldn't save a second. Now let's see if the momentum has swung the way of Rybakina as she is serving now. First serve is an ace out wide. Good start for the Indian Wells champion and a Wimbledon champion, the reigning Wimbledon champion. 4 aces to love for Rybakina. There we go. First serve is wide. Here comes the second serve. Serve is good. Backhand is just wide. I think it was a mishit. She tried to go backhand cross court, but it actually almost landed where a drop shot would land, extremely close to the net, just with the way that she hit it. But it went slightly wide, landing in the doubles alley. 30 love Rybakina. First serve is good. Forehand cross-court return. Forehand cross-court Rybakina. Forehand up the line Kalinskaya. Now backhand Rybakina. Backhand kind of slice from Kalinskaya. And Rybakina meets that at the net and puts away an easy forehand volley. Sean saying you love Joko, Gary. That is correct, I believe. I'll let Gary answer, but I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. Rybakina now 40 love, looking for her first game to love, and our first game to love in this match because we have not had one yet. Let first serve coming up again. Okay. First serve is good. Forehand into the net from Kalinskaya, and we have our first game to love of the match. And Rybakina now will force Kalinskaya to serve to stay in this set. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, folks, what do you think? Who here thinks we're going to tie break? Who here thinks we're going to have a break? And Elena Rybakina will take the first set. Let me know in the comments. We have GSL. Is anyone surprised? The top players are almost always incrementally better when the big moments come. That's why they have the higher ranking, especially when you're like championship caliber, like Rybakina has been for the last year, or at least more than half of a year since Wimbledon. Yeah, it's really uncanny, right? How it always seems to happen. Oh, looks like Kalinskaya has called a physio. The ref is saying something about a pill. We don't have a medical timeout right now, but she may be calling one or have called one. I'm not sure. It sounds like the umpire was calling for it. So maybe she asked right as she was sitting down. She might not get treatment right now, but maybe it's for the remainder of the match. I'm not sure exactly what's ailing her, but the umpire did mention something about a pill, and he said something about talk to the physio first. So didn't get the whole conversation, but got some of it. Kalinskaya looked totally fine up until that last service, or that last, her last service game when she had the chance to serve it out. Okay, Kalinskaya now serving to stay alive here in set number 1. She's been cruising, but now it's getting a little turbulent. I think there will be a tie break in the first set, says Max. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say Rybakina. Rybakina's going to win it. Backhand Rybakina off the baseline, and then a good return. Kalinskaya forehand is a high one from Kalinskaya. Now backhand Rybakina cross court. Oh, beautiful angle. And the backhand from Kalinskaya goes wide. It lands in the double alley, and it is love 15. Wow. So a little bit of a subdued body language here from Kalinskaya. Before it was a little more just straightforward, get the ball, get to the line, serve it. Now she's kind of taking a little bit of time, walking gingerly. First serve is good up the tee, and the forehand Rybakina goes long. So it's 15 all. Good for Kalinskaya to get an easy point there, because I'm not sure what's ailing her, or if it's just mentally she's feeling a little not as sharp. But here we go. Kalinskaya first serve is good. Forehand return up the middle. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya to the backhand Rybakina. Cross court winner. 15-30. Now Rybakina is just 2 points away from the set. Did I jinx her or did I not? We will find out within minutes, seconds. Beautiful. Stepped into that backhand. Clean winner. 5 backhand winners for Rybakina. Speaking of winners for Rybakina, oh, that wasn't a winner, but so the return was beautiful. It landed on the sideline, pulling Kalinskaya off the court. She backhand kind of sliced it back, a floater. Rybakina met it and then just pushed it into the open court. So it's 15-40, double set point. First serve. Ooh, I thought that was an ace up the tee, but it was just wide. So Rybakina will have a look at a second serve. She's won 5 of 6 return points on second serve, has Rybakina. Oh, and it's a double fault, and the set is over. It's a break for Rybakina. Worst way to end it for Kalinskaya after an extremely impressive start, but unfortunate ending there, and Rybakina gets the break. As Gary said, just those big points, the increments. I felt a little bit of the momentum switching. That's why I was saying that I thought that she was going to break there. But the medical team is coming on. I'll get you some more info. But first, let's give a little love to Rebecca.
Elena Rybakina.
Okay, so no treatment for Kalinskaya, but she just took some pill. I don't know exactly what it was. I don't know if it was for an upset stomach or what, but she's having the pill, swallowing it down with water, and yeah, she's can't hear anything. Sometimes you can get like there's so many microphones all over the place you can kind of hear. Like when I was hearing the umpire talk about something about a pill, but couldn't hear any discussion between the player and the physio. So she's drinking the water, downing that pill. Hopefully, she is all good, folks. Um, Gary saying, Sean, do I give myself away? Honestly, I don't think so. I think you're very um, I mean, obviously, I've seen and heard, and I know that you love Djokovic, and like I said earlier, rightly so. Why wouldn't you? Um, but I think that you're pretty fair. Um, you know, yeah, that's what I would say. Like you're not overly biased towards Djokovic. You're open to the fact that other players do well and can do well, and yeah. Okay, here we go. Rybakina starting off set number 2. She's up a set. She was down a break for the entire first set as she got broken in the very first game of the match, but then broke back to get back level and then broke to take it 7-5. And Kalinskaya's forehand goes long. So everything that Kalinskaya was doing in the first set is just not working so well in the second. She just took off a wristband from her right wrist, and now she only has one on her left wrist. Here's Rybakina now, 15 love. Serve up the tee, block back into the net, and it's 30 love. You get the feeling now that since Rybakina got her footing, you wonder how close this next set is going to be. I have a feeling that it won't be as competitive as the first. Gary, are we the same? Do we have the same brain or something? I have a feeling we'll be out of here in short order. I was kind of hoping Anna would pull off a surprise, but now I think not. Seriously, we're like sharing a brain. You got first serve is long, so here comes a second from Rybakina. Oh, it's a beautiful second serve ace. Took a whole bunch of pace off, got the angle. Man, I want to see where that actually bounced for the first time after it landed in the box, because that was a beautiful serve. 40 love, Rybakina threatening a game to love. Can she do it? First serve is long. Second serve coming up. Second serve to the backhand of Kalinskaya across court. Now, and then a return from, the backhand Rybakina, and then another backhand Kalinskaya is a winner up the line. No game to love. We got Ashish saying Rybakina took too long for first set, didn't she? I mean, she took as long as she needed to win. She was down a break. She had to fight her way back, but then she broke at the very end to take it 7-5. So it was a pretty good effort there. Did Anna take the red pill or the blue pill? I'm not sure. I think it was, no, I'm just kidding. I think it was a white pill, actually. All right, serve up the middle, backhand return up the middle. Now, forehand Rybakina across court. Just a little chip back return from Kalinskaya. Another hard forehand, and this time it does not come back from Rybakina. She takes it, and it is 1 love for the Kazakhstani player. Going to the changeover. I want to monitor Kalinskaya a little bit, even though I'm not a medical technician and I'm using medical terms as though I am. Just wanted to see. Yeah, there's nothing that she's indicating that anything is amiss. Rybakina's first serves percentage needs to go up in the first set. First serves in 50%. How come the numbers on the screen are not matching the numbers on our scoreboard screen? That's kind of weird. Okay. Anyways, here we go. Kalinskaya serving on serve down. Down love one, but on serve. Covey, you know my favorite saying, right? Great minds think alike. I didn't, and I know I often say it. I was gonna say it earlier, but then I saw this video on Instagram of these two dogs. They're both the exact same type of dog. I don't even know if they're brothers or sister or brother and sister or brother and brother or what, but they wag their tails at the same time. So this person put a video and they said, these dogs share a brain? And I just thought that was very clever. So, but yeah, great minds think alike. That is a very good, uh, a good saying, I guess you could say. Quote. My favorite quote ever is, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." Oh, saying y'all are missing a great match between Kokkinakis and Bergs. Fantastic shot making. Oh, really? Yeah, sorry, buddy. I am tied up, but I'd love to watch it, especially because you said Bergs is a really good ball striker. I'd like to check that out because I've never might have seen him. Not that I recall, though. Anyways, love 30 here. Kalinskaya, but not for long as Rybakina's return on the second serve goes into the net. It is now 15-30, but still some pressure on Kalinskaya. I really think she needs to buckle down here. If she doesn't, could be, like Gary said, a pretty short one. That's the sentiment I was feeling as well after Rybakina cruised in that first service game in this set. Here we go. Kalinskaya serve is good. Backhand return cross court, and then another backhand, Kalinskaya up the line, and Rybakina forehand goes up. Oh, it's a lands just wide of the sideline, and it's 30 all. So good recovery, Kalinskaya. Still some work to do, though. Gary, G, this one was temporarily cool. Okay. Here we go. Backhand battle here. Backhand from Kalinskaya. Oh, it's a ripper. And Rybakina gets one-handed backhand on that, goes into the net. So really, really strong backhand there from Kalinskaya. That's something you would expect from the other player on the other side of the net, Rybakina there. So Kalinskaya now, game point was under a little pressure, 15-30, but now it's 40-30. Game point, first serve into the net. Here comes the second. Good serve and great return up the middle. Now a backhand from Rybakina goes long. Kalinskaya holds, and that's a good sign for her because I was fearing that if she didn't, it would be a tough set for her. However, let's see if Rybakina can continue to roll. She was lacking rhythm at the beginning of this match. She seemed to be rushing. Now she is in rhythm. She's in form, looking solid. Excuse me 1 second, folks. I got a heater in my room that I got to turn on because it's a little chilly. Thank you for your patience. First serve into the net here at 1-all on the Rybakina serve. Second serve is up. It's good. We got a backhand return now. Forehand Rybakina, forehand Kalinskaya into the net. And it is 15-love. Both girls have long hair and visors. Rybakina's got a one long braid all the way from the top of her head downwards, and then Kalinskaya has got this kind of double elastic, like one kind of just behind her head, and then one at the bottom of her long ponytail. Different styles. Both look great. All right, we're back with a clean winner on the serve there. So it's 30-love. Unreturned serve, I should say. All right. Serve is good from Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Backhand Rybakina. Backhand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Drop shot Rybakina. Kalinskaya gets to it and dumps it into the net. She got there early, and that was an easy ball, but didn't handle it well. 40-love Rybakina. Now, Kalinskaya was doing the moonball strategy and taking the rhythm off away from Rybakina, and she's abandoned that strategy. She abandoned it when she was at the point where she needed it most. like at the end of the first set. I'm not sure why she would do that. Good first serve, and I think it went off the tape on the return. Rybakina is at the net, and a short ball. She crushes a backhand swinging volley into the open court. 2-1 for Rybakina. Nice hold. Let's give her love.
Elena Rybakina. Elena Rybakina. Rybakina. Elena Rybakina.
All right, some slow-mo replays. Really nice form on the backhand there from Rybakina. And Kalinskaya not looking too happy. She had this very neutral / positive body language. It was almost just businesslike. It wasn't like she was cheering a lot or anything, but just very like, okay, I'm just gonna, one less point, I'm gonna win the next one, and then just, I'm gonna get to the line, serve it, blah blah blah. Like that's how Kalinskaya was looking in the first set at the beginning. Now she looks a little dejected. She took this pill. I wonder what effect that has, and what is it for? And Kalinskaya just hasn't. It's like she lost her mojo. She's lost her mojo there. Gary saying my favorite new saying now that I'm aging quickly is yesterday, today was tomorrow. Yesterday, today was tomorrow. Think about it. A simple recipe for never wasting the precious moments in life. Yesterday, today was tomorrow. Get it. I was saying it wrong, but now I get it. That's a good one, Gary. Thank you. Is Kalinskaya having stomach muscle problems or something else? Not sure. I couldn't hear when she spoke didn't really speak actually too much to the physio. I don't think anyone knows what's up, says Gary. Landon Lowe says everyone seems to crack after playing Rybakina. Yeah, she's a good player. She is Rybakina. First serve return goes wide from Rybakina, so 15-love Kalinskaya. Good start here. See, now she's looking like she's in the first set. Get the ball from the ball boys. Walk up to the line with like sense of purpose. Now she's looking a little bit better than she did about 5 minutes ago. Here's a second serve at 15-love from Kalinskaya. Oh, that's a double fault. 15 all. And now she's holding her stomach. So it's like when the points are going well, she's focused and ready to go. When they're not, it's like, my stomach. I don't think she's making excuses. I just feel like, you can choose how you react. And I feel like she's not choosing the positive way to react. Forehand from Rybakina into the top part of the net, 30-15 Kalinskaya. First serve off the tape. And was that I think that was that was a let. So we got another first serve. Another let and another first serve. Third first serve here. That doesn't even make sense if you think about it. Third first serve. And serve is good this time. And then the +1 inside-out backhand goes just a hair wide, lands in the alleyway, and it's 30 all. Ghost saying, Rybakina is amazing. We're entering an exciting new post-Serena era of women's tennis, and it's so dope. Krejcikova, Iga, Ryba, Saba. Yeah, I'd say those are the main culprits as well. You're right. Kalinskaya with a cross-court forehand. Rybakina gets to it, but dumps it into the net. 40-30 now, Kalinskaya. Kalinskaya is a lot like Kasatkina in one sense, tough gamers who simply lack weapons, and Dasha wilted today in the Miami Heat against Elise Mertens. Yeah, both good defensively, right? First serve by Kalinskaya into the net. Here comes the second. Second serve is good, and it's a backhand cross-court clean winner from Rybakina. That is her bread and butter, and she buttered that bread nicely. So not back to deuce. We are at deuce. Kasatkina needs a serve. Yeah, definitely. I hear you. First serve, she thought it was an ace, started walking to the other side from the deuce to the ad side, but it wasn't. And here comes the second serve at deuce. Serve is good. Forehand return up the middle. Forehand Kalinskaya off the tape and lands back on her side. It is advantage Rybakina for the break point opportunity. Ghost Gary to Ghost saying, I think you can leave off the etc. for the moment. Those are the four, I think. How about you? Yeah, I think Garcia is like the closest in the next tier because of the power that she can play with. And there is the break, folks. It's a double fault. Oh, no. Second double fault for a break of the match here for Kalinskaya, unfortunately. So Rybakina now looking to take a commanding lead, trying to consolidate this break. Let's see if she can do it. My only other player that can hang with them is Garcia. She doesn't have the consistency, however. And I also think Ons Jabeur right now is in that second tier. I wonder, as Qinwing Zheng gets a little bit stronger, she's a power player, but she's not there yet either. We got third set tiebreaker, Kokkinakis and Bergs. Thank you for that, buddy. It looks like the match is over now. And an ace up the tee for 30 love, and Rybakina cruising now, folks. You just get the feeling. Gary Saint Laurent, that's for BB and Zheng Qinwen and some other faves for the etc. I guess. QFAR-TV says, can Elena go under 20 games played? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. She can. It's going to be close, though. She's up. Another unreturned serve up the tee. Game to love, and it is 4-1. Just crushing it now is Rybakina. Consolidation and game to love. Elena
Rybakina.
So Q, in order to go under 20 games, she needs to win the next 2 games. So if you think she'll win the next 2, if you're betting, then you'll win, because it'll be 12 plus 7 will be 19. Yeah. Gary, yes, I still expect Zheng to make her run soon. Yeah, she's not there yet, but yeah, I think she has the capability. I also really like Alicia Parks, but she cannot win when it's not an indoor hard court, unfortunately. Ghost saying Rybakina is really cute, not going to lie. I agree with you. She has, she just got this cute little button nose and just really pretty. I also think Kalinskaya is very pretty as well. She is just, they're both lookers. We're lucky here. Nice serve out wide and a great block back return. +1 is beautifully struck by Kalinskaya, hitting the sideline. So she goes from one sideline to the other. Ghost saying, why are Russian women so long and pretty? What are they putting in the vodka over there? Potatoes. The answer is potatoes. Also, Veronika Kudermetova, she's also kind of got that ballerina style body, the long, like you said, long and pretty sort of thing. Yeah. All right, backhand from Rybakina, backhand Kalinskaya, backhand Rybakina up the line. It's a clean winner, 15 all. Yes, the WTA is filled with beauties. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. All right. Nice serve up the tee. Backhand return to the forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand chop. Kalinskaya lands on the baseline. Backhand Rybakina goes long. 30-15 Kalinskaya. So she's doing a pretty good job. Kalinskaya. She is down a break, but not too shabby here. She's still gutting it out after some sort of pill she took. She's clutched at her stomach a couple times, but she looks fine other than that. 30-15 serve is good. Backhand return. Backhand Kalinskaya. Backhand slice is long from Rybakina. 40-15. And Kalinskaya has 2 chances for the game point here. So no discussion about the tennis balls. That's good to hear. No one's complaining or anything. I wonder which ones they're using. I think they're still using the Dunlop ones. All right. Forehand return up the middle. Forehand Kalinskaya, forehand Rybakina up the line, backhand chop from Rybakina, and forehand winner into the other side, forehand inside in from Rybakina, and it is now 40-30. So Rybakina is trying to say, hey, I want to break and then serve it out. Kalinskaya is like, I don't want you to do that. Beautiful forehand cross court. I hit pen, but that's because they're on sale at Costco. Always a good. I always like the Wilson US Open ones. Me and my buddy used to play on those all the time. I bought a case once of like, what was it, 96 or something? It was glorious just to never have to worry for like an entire summer. And a good little rally ending with unforced error Rybakina, and it is 4-2 Rybakina now as Kalinskaya holds. And it was a good hold for her there. So I think we should give her a button because she's gutting it out. And that was a nice hold.
KALINSKAYA.
Okay, so the second shot forehand from Rybakina after her serve was into the net to kick off this game. It is love 15 for Rybakina serving here. Tosses up, serve is good, block back return, goes long, and it is 15 all. Nice power on that one. Okay, Rybakina is at the line here, 15 all, first serve. Toss is up, serve is good, blocked back, and a little block forward from, oh, was that in? So it was a block back return short ball, and then Rybakina comes in and kind of slices it forward. Looked like she was going to do a drop shot, but instead she pushes it up the line, and then Kalinskaya rips a backhand up the line, which landed on the baseline. So it's a winner. I actually thought that was long. Ooh, I think it clipped the very end of the line. So it's 15-30 now. Rybakina serving. First serve is up into the net. Second serve coming up. Gary to Ghost. When we were in Moscow and Kiev, Tanya, who is quite the looker herself, gave me permission to gawk at girls in the street. I got a sore neck some days. That is, that's pretty awesome. Ghost saying LOL at Gary. You got it all made there, Gary. All right. So Rybakina gets a point back for 30 all. Here we go. First serve is good. Block return is a high one that goes long, and it's 40-30. So these cheap, easy points are very welcome for Elena Rybakina. Always good later in matches to get those easy points. Oh, don't you worry. I self-edited that. I don't know if you heard, Gary, but I self-edited that on the fly. I read because great minds think alike. I read what you were trying to say rather than what you wrote. And Kalinskaya back to deuce here, so not over just yet for Rybakina. Looked like it was going to be an easy service game for a second. Here we go. Deuce first serve. Up the tee is wide. Second serve coming right up. It's like sometimes when actually, hold on a second. Second serve. Ooh, it's a double fault. Sometimes, Gary, like I've been on radio shows here in Vancouver several times to do some rapping. And sometimes they'll ask me to freestyle, or they'll ask me to do like a written thing that has swearing, and I'll edit it while I'm like, so I won't say the swear word, or I'll replace the word. So that's kind of what I did there, in case you were wondering. And on the street, autocorrect got me again. All right, first serve at break. Oh, by the way, break point here for Kalinskaya. So it's advantage Kalinskaya on the Rybakina serve. Second serve coming up here too. Serve is good. Backhand return to the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand Kalinskaya. Backhand Rybakina. Backhand Kalinskaya. Backhand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Backhand Rybakina. Backhand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. She makes her way to the net, but she's passed by Kalinskaya, and the break, there it is, folks. Kalinskaya looking dead and dusted in this set, gets the break back, and now we are back on serve. Really nicely done there from Kalinskaya. Well done. Well done. And we'll give her a reward for that. So for anyone who can't see the match, the kit that Kalinskaya is wearing is the exact same kit that's in the second half of the entire Kalinskaya button. So thought I would throw that in there. Ghost saying, damn, Covey, you have a lot of pop and stove, always hustling. Yeah, I was doing something for sure, whether it's music or freestyling. I went to this freestyle event on Tuesday night a couple nights ago, spat some bars off the dome. I'm going to go to an open mic next week, so I'm going to perform some of my written material. And then, of course, doing these streams, which I absolutely am loving, having a great time with you guys. So, yeah, really, you know what they say, if you want something done, get a busy person to do it. I always thought that was a great quote. My cousin told me that, who is also a very busy guy all the time. Yeah, I had declared Kalinskaya deceased too early, it appears. Same here. DoorDash, radio MC, tennis streamer, Gobi Wrangler. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wrangle Gobis. You have no idea. All right. Now a little bit of momentum here as an ace for Kalinskaya. Just her first of the entire match to 9 for Rybakina. 15 love for Kalinskaya. First serve now into the net. Covey and Gary on a separate plane together. There you go. Oh, return was a short ball. Kalinskaya ran up to it, hit a backhand running forward up to it, and then that goes long. 15 all. All right, folks, who here thinks Rybakina has a chance at the break, or do you think the momentum has swung back firmly on Kalinskaya's side? I still think Rybakina might have a shot because these big moments she's been pulling out really nicely. But Kalinskaya with an easy forehand into the open court after Rybakina was pulled to her backhand on the previous shot. 30-15 for Kalinskaya. Here we go. First serve is a good one, and then just she got a racket on it, did Rybakina, but it went popped straight into the air, and that landed nowhere near the court there. So 40-15, Kalinskaya cruising here. Ben's music on that button has a bit of a Moscow nightclub feel. Nice. Yeah. That do. Is it that thing? Kind of reminds me almost Tetrisy a little bit. Slightly in a very roundabout way. Ooh, nice return from Rybakina, and then an even nicer backhand from Kalinskaya. Now we're in a forehand from Rybakina up the line, and then it's lobbed up, swinging volley from Rybakina, and the forehand off of that from Kalinskaya goes long, 40-30 now. Still game point for the Russian. Ruski. Sean Power, good move getting American commentators all these matches in the middle of the night. Yes, close, however, Canadian, but I know what you're saying. Although I have spent 7 years of my life in the United States, so there's definitely parts of me that love and appreciate American culture, and just I have so many friends and family and university buddies there. So not a dig when I say I'm not American, I'm Canadian, just stating facts. Ghost saying, if you ever need me to teach you how to get distracted and procrastinate, I'm doing a workshop next weekend or whatever, maybe after lunch. Is that a squirrel? If it was, you would hear Gobi. So I'm going to go ahead and say no squirrel. But I like that. Again, very clever and pithy from the boy. You can tell Cubby is Canadian by the way he says sorry or about. All right. By the way, we are on serve here as Kalinskaya does consolidate. You know what? I'm going to give her that button because she did consolidate after break. All right. Rybakina forehand goes long, so it's love 15 on the Rybakina serve. Go saying, I like Mexican candies. So yeah, I've really got to watch my sugar now. My doctor's like, Covey, your blood sugar is really high, like 12%, supposed to be 6. So I've completely cut out sugar and been trying to change some habits. So no Mexican candies for me. I don't know why I said American, LOL. No worries, buddy. I mean, there are pretty Canadians and Americans. There are some differences in the accent. Ooh, backhand Rybakina. Routine one actually goes into the high part of the net. So Kalinskaya threatening here. Love 30 on the Rybakina serve. Yeah, so definitely, like say if I'm traveling, a lot of people be like, American? And then I'll be like, oh, I'm Canadian. They're like, oh, okay, that makes sense because you say this like that. But usually the first reaction is American a lot of the time. Not all the time, but here we go. Rybakina serving love 30. Good serve, return up the middle. Now backhand Rybakina very deep, and Kalinskaya got that back, and then puts a little lob that is short, and Rybakina swinging backhand volley, and it is a clean winner on the backhand side into the cross court 15-30 Rybakina on the serve. Max, do you think there will be an Elena and Rybakina rematch at the finals in Miami? I don't. I think that they're the cream of the crop, but for that to happen back to back is very difficult. I mean, it's very difficult for both players to win 5 straight matches. A lot of things can go wrong, especially in best of 3, which of course women are always playing best of 3. And same for on the men's side. Like I feel like I won't get into that right now, but the best of 3, best of 5. But yeah, I'm just gonna say, just based on odds, I'm gonna say no. Although if it happens, I wouldn't be terribly surprised. Okay, 30 all. Rybakina has made her way back. Hey baby, how are you? First serve at. Oh, was that second serve? It was a second serve. See, Gopi distracted me. So second serve, double fault. Rybakina sets up Kalinskaya's break point here again. So what is going on, folks? Maybe my prediction of 3-setter is actually going to happen. All right, first serve is good. And the return, she got a racket on it, but it just lobs up and lands back on her own side. So it's deuce here on the Rybakina serve. Gobi, what do you think is going to happen? Huh? Gobi, give us your prediction for who's going to win this set? There's a mic. You don't smell it. You talk into it. What do you think? Gobi's playing coy. All right, good serve. Now backhand Kalinskaya, backhand Rybakina, backhand Kalinskaya, backhand Rybakina into the net, setting up a second break point in this very game, game number 9 of the second set. Gobi, one more chance. What do you say? If you think Rybakina is going to win, bark. If you think Kalinskaya is going to win, don't bark. Gobi thinks Kalinskaya is going to win. All right. This set, that is. Okay, first serve is long. Here comes the second serve. Break point. Good opportunity, Kalinskaya. Serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Backhand Rybakina is long, and we have the break. What is happening, folks? And now it's 5-4 for Kalinskaya.
KALINSKAYA.
Okay, GSL asking, speaking of former Kyrgios squeezes, Kalinskaya dated Kyrgios. I did not know that. Does anyone know what's going on with Isla? He is missed. I'm not sure, actually. I haven't even really thought about her since the she pulled out of the Australian Open, and yeah, you're right. I'm not sure. That's a good question. I might look that up, and on the next stream, I'll see if I can give you an answer. Hi, baby. Oh, you just want some kisses? I got kisses for you all day long. All day long. Max, dang, I thought Elena would win the last game to win the match. Yeah, I'm also pretty shocked here. Max from Gary, that's what I'm hoping for. It's Saba's hometown tournament, and I can't figure if that's good or bad for her. She has Shelby Rogers tomorrow. Tricky. Saba lives in Miami, asking Ghost. Yes, I do believe that is true. Although I didn't, as soon as I read it from Gary, I remembered it. But if you had asked me before, I would have said something like Monte Carlo or something. But yeah. All right, here we go. Serving for the set yet again is Kalinskaya. She did, remember, have the same opportunity in the last set, but then she got broken and then broken a second time before the tiebreak. Second serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Backhand Kalinskaya is a ripper of a winner back in the same direction it came from, and a nice smile, like a really genuine smile, like happy that she hit that shot. Almost like, oh my God, what was I doing there? Beautifully done. And Gary saying, yes, she does, confirming. All right. 15 love first serve is Alette. Another first serve coming up. Okay, serve is wide and long. Here comes a second serve. Okay, serve is, it's a beautiful serve up the tee, and it comes back unreturned after bouncing off the strings of Rybakina. Ghost asking, Covey, are you doing Sakura Andreescu tomorrow? I am not sure if I am. Yeah, let me get to that in a second. Backhand return off the Kalinskaya serve, and then, a forehand cross-court Rybakina. I thought that bounced on the end of the line, but it didn't. And another genuinely happy smile from Kalinskaya. And she's up 40 love, and we have triple set point here, folks. What is going on? This match has been turned on its ear all of a sudden. Everyone thought for sure it was going to be a short second set. Not so much. Serve is good. Backhand return. Backhand Kalinskaya. Backhand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya into the net. So not over yet, but she does have 2 more set points. Yeah, so I just kind of mentioned to Ben and JG that I had some kind of some personal stuff come up. So I might just take 1 or 2 days off, but I don't like missing these because I just love all the matches and I'm watching them anyways. So I'm gonna see how I'm feeling. Depends on a little bit of the schedule. First serve is or the serve is good, and then the +1 is a clean winner up the line. And so we have a third set coming our way. Wow, what a great effort there from Kalinskaya. Also, it was not only was it a set win, it was also a consolidation after that break.
KALINSKAYA.
Yeah, so Ghost, the short answer is not sure. Oops, on this question is not sure just yet. But if they need me, I'm down. I think that might be the early. You know what? Let me just check the schedule real quick. So we are on a changeover. So tomorrow's schedule, let's take a look. We've got on the women's side. So that's 9 a.m. Is that 9 my time? Yeah, it's 9 my time. So noon over there. So I'm not sure if I'll be doing that one, mainly because the guys over in Europe, it's easier for them to do the earlier matches, and then it's easier for me to do the evening or the night matches. By the way, Alcaraz also playing at noon my time, which is 3 p.m. That'll be a good one. Fritz is also playing. I'll run through the big matches. We got JJ Wolf versus Rublev. This is a pretty big one. We got Wu Yibing versus Schwartzman. That'll be a good one. Sinner Jere, Fritz Nava, Paul versus Husler, Umber Kecmanovic, Hopperin van de Zandschulp, Alcaraz versus Bagnis, Fokina versus Nakashima. That'll be a good one. Runa Fukovic, Ruud Ivashka, Zverev Taro. Daniel Taro has been playing really well. Women's side, Sakari Andrescu. By the way, for the third straight time, the player who will serve first is Rybakina. Okay. And starts off with a double fault. Love 15. The American crowd is definitely rooting for Shelby Rogers, says Max. You think so? I think probably, but she's also Sabalenka is also a hometown girl-ish, and she just won a major, so I could see some support for her. Gary saying Kalinskaya Rogers final with the funny emojis. What will Runa say to Wawrinka next time? You still not saying anything? That'd be funny. Shrambini Tennis, good morning in the morning. Yeah, usually in the mornings is when the mornings are good. And thank you for joining us. How are you? Doing great. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Strambini. I think this is the first time I've seen you here on here, so thank you. My name is Covey. I am your host for the evening, and I'm in Vancouver, BC. Really appreciate you being here. And Shrambini says Ghost. Hey, Max, Sean. So obviously you know everyone in the crew, and of course, all the best. Yes, very nice. Very nice welcome. So Rybakina was down love 30, but she unreturned serve there up the tee is a beauty. So it is 15-30, and man, Rybakina has been on her heels for about 15 minutes now. And yeah, still going on. 4 a.m. here. Wow, you are a trooper. Thank you for joining us so late in the night, my friend. Well, late for you. For me, it's only 8:04 p.m. Okay, second serve is good, and the backhand return is long. Back to even at 30 all here. Max, I think Saba will have a good portion of the 250 fans who show up tomorrow. Been quite regularly here, but also see you for the first time. Yeah, nice. Very, very nice, my friend. Strambini about to run a mile. You a runner? Serve out wide and the +1 up the line. Beautiful combination. Rybakina game point 40-30 here. By the way, please do give us a like and a subscribe if you're new. It helps us bring you more and more tennis. Thank you for watching along with me. Really, really have fun doing it. And I'm grateful for all the eyes and ears that are here. And I'm also happy to be your eyes and ears if you don't have access to a stream, to a visual stream of this match, depending on where you are. Good serve to the backhand of Kalinskaya. Now forehand Rybakina, forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina into the open court, up the line. Didn't even have to really pound that one. She just guided it nicely, seeing that Kalinskaya was all the way on the other side, and she holds for a 1-love lead in set number 3. So this match looked like it was going to be short after Rybakina got 2 breaks late in the first set to take a 7-5 first set, and then she was up a break in the second set and was cruising at 4-2, and then all of a sudden she got broken, and then she got broken again. So what happened to Kalinskaya being up a break and then getting broken twice to lose is the exact same thing that happened to Rybakina. She was up a break, and then she got broken twice after that in second set to lose that set. So on serve, Kalinskaya, first serve into the net. Here comes a second serve. For me, it's early morning, just woke up, need to work on some new things coming up. Well, hopefully, thank you thanks for joining us while you do that. Sean saying, hey, Shrambini, getting started early. A lot of emojis there. All right, of 15. And we have fault off the tape. Second serve is good one up the tee, and it's chopped back into the net from Rybakina. I almost said Sabalenka. And it is 15 all. So relieving that early little bit of pressure there is Kalinskaya, who's about to serve at 15 all. Serve is good. Now Kalinskaya's backhand off of the return goes long, and it is 15-30. Rybakina putting a little pressure, just like she did in the last set early. What's up, Covey and everyone? What's up, King? Great to have you, buddy. We got a backhand to backhand going. Kalinskaya, now backhand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya goes wide. 15-40, setting up a couple of break points for Rybakina. Shrambini saying Kalinskaya is a very good friend from Iga Swiatek. They played Youth Olympic against each other some years ago. Very interesting. Thanks for that. I did not know that. Oh, return up the middle, and then a backhand inside out, backhand up the from the middle to the same side that she just put the ball wrong footing Rybakina for a 30-40, saves a 1 break point, 1 more to go. All right, first serve is good. Backhand return into the net, and it is back to deuce. Again, doing well under pressure is Kalinskaya. She saved 6 out of 9 break points against. Rybakina has only saved 1 out of 4. Here we go. Kalinskaya serve at deuce. Goes long. Second serve. Second serve is good. Forehand return. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina wide. And it is game point Kalinskaya. So from double breakdown to game point. Looking good. Gary saying, great song from my youth. It's a Beautiful Morning by the Rascals. Has been the theme of my life. I love the hope of a new morning. And you also run every morning, right? At like 6:30 a.m. or something, Gary? So yeah. I've been doing DoorDash till 2 a.m. because all these UBC students, they don't like to leave campus. And so I've been doing that. It's kind of interesting. Another forehand long Rybakina, and Kalinskaya hold. So I'm going to go out and say that Kalinskaya looks slightly sharper of the two to start this third set. Okay, Rybakina serving on serve, one set apiece, one all in the third. Serve is good, and the return goes long. 15 love Rybakina. Gary saying hello to King Adjust. King Adjust! Exclamation point. Serve at 15 love is good. Backhand return. Backhand Rybakina. Backhand Kalinskaya. Tries to go up the line, but it's just long. 30 love Rybakina. So no signs of discomfort for the last little bit from Kalinskaya. That's good to see. Before, sometimes she would clutch her stomach. She took a pill after the first set. Maybe it has now settled whatever was unsettled. 30 love serve is just long. Second serve on the way. Max and Gary, I don't think I've heard that song before. I'd have to hear it to know if I have, but I feel like if it was a popular song from your youth, Gary, I'm pretty sure I probably heard it. Kalinskaya gets a nice backhand cross-court winner on a short ball from Rybakina, and it is 30-15. The great return from Kalinskaya, forcing Rybakina to just chop it back. Floater landed short, and she put it away. First serve at 30-15 is long, so here comes the second serve. I need to get a haircut, guys. It's getting way too long. All right, return inside in forehand there. Now block from Kalinskaya goes long of the baseline, and it's 40-15, 2 game points for Rybakina. Max, that song's from a long time ago. Long time ago. The Beatles were in their prime. Okay, Rybakina serve goes long at 40-15. King of just saying, hey, Max and Gary, some emojis in there. Second serve is good. Forehand return goes long, and that's game 2-1 for
Elena Rybakina. Elena Rybakina. Rybakina. Elena
Rybakina. As I come right back into the screen, I just did a little stretch out my legs because been sitting here for did the stream right before this, so need to get some movement. I'm going to take Gobi for a walk after this, although it is now properly dark here in Vancouver as well. Night has descended upon the city, and Batman is now lurking in the shadows. That's not true. I just made that up. Batman lives in Gotham. Yeah. Around the world, come on. They're playing some Cool in the Gang in the stadium. Celebration. Do, do, do. Woo, woo. Do, 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 do. Gobbling down a couple peanuts because peanuts are good and they are good for you. Roasted, unsalted. Sean, have you seen Tom Green rapping with Exhibit? That's a funny video. That's a really old one, right? Like really old. Tom Green used to do some. I think he even dropped an album, to be honest. But I have to check it out. I'm vaguely familiar, but I might have to check it out. Thanks for the recommendation. Sean, was it you who recommended the Felix Auger-Aliassime about Alcaraz? That's another one. I'm going to go back, check the stream before, check the comments to see, because I'm interested in that for sure. All right, so on the Kalinskaya serve, Rybakina takes point number 1. Yes, Covey, I do 2 loops around the neighborhood at 6:30 a.m. It fixes everything that's troubling me again and again. I always see the sun come up. Such an addiction. Wow, that's awesome. You guys change time, right, Gary? Like you do spring forward, fall back? Yeah, you do because Florida's always 3 hours ahead of us here. Because I know Arizona doesn't, for example. They always stay. So right now, Arizona and us are the same. But that's great. Watching the sunrise must be such a cathartic, therapeutic thing. The compliment king in with a compliment or a comment saying, "Wow, competitive match." Yes, it is unexpectedly so because Rybakina was up a set and a break 4-2 in the second set, and just Kalinskaya just gutted out a couple of breaks to take it 6-4. 15 all here. Second serve is good. Backhand return. Now backhand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina off the tape, but lands in. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina off the tape and lands in again. And Kalinskaya rips a forehand winner up the line. So Rybakina 2 let cords in a row. And both of them landed in. And then off the second one, Kalinskaya says, "You know what? Enough of this. I'm not going to let you hit the net cord again. I'm going winner." Super old. I had no idea he could rap. You probably knew he could because you're Canadian. Yeah, definitely. Tom Green is a Canadian. He's a pretty funny dude. And Rybakina is at the net. Oh my goodness, the easiest forehand volley you could imagine. Kalinskaya literally just put it up because she's like, I have to try. But basically, Rybakina goes volley cross court. Kalinskaya lobs it. Rybakina goes overhead to the open side, and Kalinskaya chases it down and just runs off the court, just putting it up gently. And it was the easiest forehand volley, and it's the 23rd unforced error from Rybakina to just 3 for Kalinskaya. So this is getting crazy, folks. And now Kalinskaya takes the game. We are at 2-all. What is going on? What is going on? Compliment King saying, "Great way to start the day, Gary. Cheers. It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while and just smile. Just take in some clean, fresh air. Boy, ain't no sense in staying inside." Yeah. Yes, gosh, I hate to spring forward. Yeah, because your body probably thinks it's 5:30, right? So these peanuts are tiding me over until dinner. Normally I do dinner around 6, 7, but I did the first match at 4, and then this one's we're at 8 o'clock now. Okay, on serve, 2-all in the third set. Rybakina serving. First serve is wide. Here comes a second serve. I always like the change in time. I don't know why. I just like the fact that there's a change, a mix-up in life, you know? For me, I'm not really worried if I gained or lost an hour for a few days. It's more just, oh, this is fun. Obviously, it's way more fun when you spring forward because in Vancouver, we have the sun going down around like 4:30, and then now it's like 5:30, and then it's going to keep increasing until June. Is it June or July 22nd or whatever it is? June 22nd. So we gain in where we are in the world. Vancouver gains 4 minutes every day. So every single day until June 22nd, we're going to keep gaining 4 minutes of daylight per day, and then so we end up having sun until about almost 10, like 9:45, 10 at the peak. All right, 30 love Rybakina. Beautiful serve and an even better return. Oh my goodness. A hard first serve right in the backhand wheelhouse of Rybakina, who perfectly timed it and sends right back to sender. Winner cross court. Rybakina couldn't even move for it. Every time I think there's a little momentum going for Rybakina, Kalinskaya just squashes it. First serve into the tape. Second serve coming up. Hey, Gobi. And it's a double fault. So she was up 30 love, and now it's 30 all. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Kalinskaya wins this match. No joke. The way it's going, the unforced errors, double fault, 6-2 Rybakina. The only thing that she's really dominating is the aces, 9-1. But yeah. And then there you go. Make it 10 because she just got an ace out wide there. Again, took a little pace off, got a great angle, and it landed on half of it, landed on the line. Hey, baby, we'll go for a walk after, okay? Have some dinner and a little walk. Sexy Sadie. Hola, Cubby. Welcome, Sadie from Texas. Great to have you. First serve. Wow, 3 unforced errors. Yeah, she's just not as sharp definitely as she was last week, that's for sure. I mean, obviously you play your way into it, but another double fault. What is going on, Elena? At least make her hit the ball. And we are back to deuce. Okay. Rybakina at deuce, serving. First serve is good. Cross-court return, forehand into the net, Rybakina. And now it is break point again for Kalinskaya. Hope you guys are doing good, says Sexy Sadie. Ego watching this match confused. Yeah, right? What the H is going on in here, folks? Unreal. And it's another ace. So ace number 11. So quits herself nicely after pretty much she put herself down. I'm going to say it, obviously, with the double faults. But back to deuce here. I mean, these are those wins that are kind of character building because she's not playing her best, tons of unforced error. But if she doesn't win, and another ace. So ace now number 12. She's just increasing the count on that. Is it 12 or 11? Yeah, 12. Okay. Our scoreboard was a little behind, 12-1 on that count, and it is advantage Rybakina. So let's see if she can close up this game, return up the middle, backhand from Rybakina, inside out winner Kalinskaya, and it's back to deuce. I'm not sure what to say about this, you guys. This match is really, it's a head scratcher right now. Sexy Sadie, uncanny. I just referenced the Beatles about 3 minutes ago. Sean Ego wishes she got this Ryba. Yeah, definitely this error-filled Ryba. And a backhand cross court on a short ball. Now she's got an overhead, does Rybakina, and she puts it away into the open court. Another advantage. DSL. Damn, I was late. Don't worry, Sexy Sadie. You can just scroll up. It's not too far. Yeah. And Rybakina again, game point for the 3rd time, I believe, in this game. Actually, 4th. She's up 40-15. Okay, block back return is a nice one. And then Rybakina forehand goes long. Another unforced error. What is happening? What is happening? 40 all deuce again. Are we in for an upset, folks? Is an upset brewing? That would be crazy. I mean, it's not that crazy, but it's, you expect someone who just won Indian Wells to be on a little bit of a high and in pretty good form, although the courts are different. The speed's a bit quicker here. Again, I got to go onto Twitter and find, you know what? I also might have to charge my phone. This match is going a little longer than I thought. Okay, and another forehand goes long from Kalinskaya. Excuse the moving. I got to charge my phone, which is my webcam as well. I got this thing. Okay. Advantage Rybakina. First serve into the net. Here's a second serve. It's good. Backhand return. Now backhand Rybakina. Backhand Kalinskaya into the net, and Rybakina holds, gutsy hold, and a nervy hold as well. So let's give her a button for making it.
Elena Rybakina.
Okay, so Rybakina holds, and she is up 3-2, but we are still on serve. Kalinskaya has been playing great since pretty much she was down 2-4 in the second set. She's just been playing really strong tennis ever since. For sure, Gary, hard to predict this sport. Yeah, just the way that the scoring is too. Like sometimes you're like, oh, this is going to be an easy, couple of games, and then they're done. And then you're like, what is going on? We're into a third set. Kalinskaya is no joke, seriously. Rybakina probably has the Indian Wells hangover. Yeah, also she's probably tired. Yeah, and she was also playing. They're in a. I mean, all of these players were, but she was in the time zone of California, and now she's in the time zone 3 hours ahead. So body clock, and she had to stay longer as well because she won. Obviously, the further you go into the tournament, the longer you have to stay there. I don't think Kalinskaya has been great. This has been awful from Ryba. Okay, I hear you there. Definitely, Rybakina has like error prone like crazy. Like her errors are unbelievable. It's like 23-3, but Kalinskaya is taking advantage, and that's kind of what I mean there. And I would say she is playing pretty well. Yeah, but that's just me. So love 15 as Kalinskaya drops the first point. Here we go. Love 15. First serve is long. Here comes the second. 50 people in. How many we got likes? Let's take a look. 26 likes. Please help us with more likes if you feel inclined. We are happy to accept them. Kalinskaya now +1, had an easy short ball +1, and she puts that into the net. It's love 30. So Rybakina putting on a little bit of pressure. 2 hours and 2 minutes into this one. Serve is into the body. Rybakina gets out of the way, and now we're into a rally. Backhand. Rybakina, it's a winner inside out from the middle of the court. She goes for the sideline. It was more deep than the sideline, but she goes inside out from the middle on a backhand, and it's love 40. And we're into the point here at love 40. Backhand Kalinskaya, short ball that she eats up, does Kalinskaya, and puts a forehand easily into the open court. Saves break point number 1. Break point number 2 on the way, 15-40. Hello, M's in the house. M's, I think we're Instagram buddies now. Great to have you in the chat. Welcome. What is it, 4:30 a.m. for you? Something like that. That's very, very early. Thank you for making it in here. We also had Shrambini it's like 4 a.m. for him as well. All right, second serve on the break point. Return Rybakina up the middle, and Kalinskaya forehand. Rybakina forehand. Another forehand. Rybakina forehand. Kalinskaya forehand. Rybakina. Ooh, crazy angle. And the chop forehand from Kalinskaya goes long, and Rybakina takes the break. It's a big moment and a big break here for Rybakina. Now, can she consolidate? Because she's had a tough time being able to string together solid games back to back. So let's see here. Is this the beginning of the end for Kalinskaya's Miami run, or will Rybakina let her back in? She's already let her back in once in spectacular fashion. Huge unforced error advantage goes to Kalinskaya. She's hit only 3 or 4, and Rybakina at one point had 20. It was 23-3. I fell asleep for the Domi match. Glad I did. Yeah, poor guy. Really tough for him. Vamos, Elena, says Sexy Sadie. Ems, this from GSL. Gosh, you are one true tennis fan. I think you love tennis more than sleep. Yeah, Ems is up late nights for sure. Great to have you always. I know Ems tries to get Alcaraz in as much as possible too, just like I do. I'll when the European swing starts, the clay courts, I'm going to have a lot of late nights, middle of the nights, but it's all worth it. Something's going on. What's this sound? Okay. Anyways, there's a very, very slight delay, and here we are. Rybakina serving 15 all, up a break in the third set. Lob return lands very deep. Forehand Rybakina, forehand Kalinskaya, forehand Rybakina, forehand Kalinskaya, forehand Rybakina into the net. 15-30. Another little opening. Gary saying, should I confess that I'm kind of cheering for Anna? Don't hate me, Elena fans. Don't worry, Gary. Don't you worry. You know, in hockey, when I don't know who I want to win in a playoff round, I just start watching the first period of the first, like game one, because they play best out of 7 series, and I don't know who I'm going to cheer for sometimes, and then just based on how they're playing in that moment, I'm like, oh, these are the guys I'm cheering for this year. When it's neutral, obviously, when there's like no one that I really am super cheering for, like Vancouver, for example. By the way, Rybakina gets a point back after being down 15-30. It's 30 all. First serve is good. Block back return. Backhand Rybakina to the other side. Backhand Kalinskaya. Now up the line. Backhand Rybakina. And a forehand cross-court winner from Kalinskaya. And now break point opportunity for the Russian again. This is just a seesaw battle, just back and forth. You break, I break. Then I won't break, then you won't break. And then, okay, fine, I'll break. And then, okay, I'll break too. Just craziness going on here. First serve is good. Block back return. Backhand slice Rybakina. Backhand Kalinskaya. Forehand chop Rybakina. And it's long. And again, she was down 2-4, just like in the second set. And again, she was down 2-4 in this set and breaks back in both sets. So it is not over, folks. Gary, once I get a couple hours, I'm all good. It's all good, Gary. Gary saying, Cubby calls it first round, lost a run. Actually, this is her second round match. Rybakina got a bye in the first round, but Kalinskaya faced the woman from Andorra. Let me pull that up. So this is her second match. So it's a very, very mini run, but if she ends up losing, but she took out Jimenez Casintseva. And she is from Andorra. So, yeah, very small run if it is. It's just her second match. Rybakina's first, but I like that jacket, though, that she had. It says Kalinskaya. Okay, we are back on serve. Kalinskaya is down 3-4, but she is about to serve. So we are on serve, and we're getting close to the tense moments of this set, folks, of this match. First serve is good. Forehand return. Now backhand from Rybakina. Forehand chop from Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Backhand Rybakina. Cross court. Backhand Kalinskaya. Forehand off the tape from Rybakina lands in. And then a forehand Kalinskaya into the net. Excuse me. Love 15 on the Kalinskaya serve. A little look of what did I just do on Kalinskaya's face. Max saying, hey, Ams, nice to see ya, with the little waving emoji. And inside out forehand winner from Rybakina, setting up love 30. And again, for the second straight game, some pressure on the Kalinskaya serve. She did get broken last time as well. Umpire asking the crowd to quiet down a little bit. Maybe the drinks are flowing. 2 hours and 10 minutes into this one, folks. First serve is wide. Here comes the second serve from Anna Kalinskaya. Crunch time, says Max. Gary saying, woohoo. And we have a clean forehand up the line winner on the second serve. And it is triple break point. If Rybakina can win one of the next 3 points, she will have the opportunity to serve for the match. 4 for 11 is Rybakina on break points. Ooh, very deep return from Rybakina. And then another backhand she has goes long. So first one went off of the line, and a nice pickup from Kalinskaya, forcing another backhand error from Rybakina. Now 15-40, couple more break point opportunities. Serve is good, and the forehand +1 from Kalinskaya goes into the doubles alley, the tram lines, if you will, and we have another break, and Rybakina is about to have the chance to serve for the match. We've got Snehil in the house. Snehil Kumar. Hi, Kavi. He's saying hello, Snehil. Great to have you, my friend. Max saying M's, me too. I thought Elena would have won the second set 6-4 when she was up 4-2 there. Yeah, looked like that was pretty much what was going to happen. But alas, it did not. And here we are, Rybakina serving for the match at 5-3 in the third set. Serve is good. Forehand return up the middle, and then she wrong foots Kalinskaya, going right back to the same spot, and it's 15-love Rybakina. Snehil saying just about time. Just about in time. Sexy Sadie, welcome us. Come on, Elena, serve it out, she says. Here we go. First serve, 15-love is good. It's an ace. Ace number 13, and now just a couple of points away. I hope I'm not jinxing it. Rybakina now, 30-love. 30-love here. Here we go. Ooh, just long up the tee. That was probably an inch away from being another ace. Here's a second serve being served up. Lands in, forehand return, forehand Rybakina, forehand moonball, Kalinskaya, forehand Rybakina, and then a forehand Kalinskaya into the net, setting up match point number 1. Triple match point here, folks.
Match point.
M saying, go Elena. Big time clutch game, Elena. Here we go, folks. Is she going to do it? Triple match point. Will she need 1, 2, 3 or more? Let's find out. First serve off the tape and long. So second serve here. She's only won 37% of those. Second serve is good. Forehand return up the middle. Backhand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Kalinskaya. Backhand Rybakina. Long. So it's 40-15, and we have match point numero 2.
Match point.
Okay, the Kazakhstani player here, taking her time, selecting which ball she wants, dribbling it, walking up to the line. Here we go. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Toss is up. Serve is off the tape and long. That actually was close to going off the tape and hitting Kalinskaya. That would have been crazy. Second serve is good. Backhand return. Oh, it's a shank from Kalinskaya, and it goes well wide of the doubles line. Very gutsy performance from a not in form Elena Rybakina. Tons and tons of unforced errors. A pretty quick little handshake at the net. Nothing, nothing bad or anything, but I thought there might be a little bit more of a little discussion or a hello or a good game. But anyways, in the end, it's 7-5, 4-6, 6-3. Rybakina, the Indian Wells champion, goes through in round 2 here, goes on to round 3 after a first round bye, and he is looking to go back-to-back titles for, I believe, the first time in her career. The crowd giving KALINSKAYA a nice round of applause. Not too many people here in the crowd, but yeah. So there we have it, folks. The match is complete. The world number 7 and reigning Indian Wells and Wimbledon champion makes it through a pretty tough match. She did not have her A game, not at all. But in the end, she did find a way, and that's what big game players do. Sexy Sadie saying, match point. Gary Snehil, hi Gary, congratulations winning this round. Famro Henry Boyong saying, Rohina H.J. Muhammad with a bunch of emojis, hand pink waving, a bunch of them. Sexy Sadie saying, all right, good job, Elena. Glad she came through, says Ems, Ireland's finest. Congrats, Elena from Rohina. And then Max is saying, it sounds like there's 100 people in the crowd. Yeah, not too many. How many people did we have? We had about 100, or no, sorry, we had 50 at our max. We got 34 people in, and we have 31 likes. So thank you to every single person who came in and showed us some love. We have Charles Cross, beautiful weather at the Miami Open. Can't wait for tomorrow. Are you there, Charles? Let us know if you are. That's pretty dope. Charles saying, thanks, Covey. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. And yes, folks, please do stick around, watching out for what matches we will be doing. We obviously will be going to be covering a whole bunch here as this tournament continues on. We're only into the second round of 6. So, yeah, there we go, folks. I think that's going to do it for me. I'm going to have some dinner because I just did my second straight stream, both matches on the very same court, as Sonego took out Dominic Thiem in straight sets. And then Elena Rybakina wins in 3. I'm just going to quickly run through all the scores of the day for today, and then I will log off. So this is how it went from the beginning. On the women's side, we had Mertens taking out Kasatkina in 3, Badosa over Sigmund in 3, Zhang over Begu in 3, Martic over Wang in 2, Tomova over Collins Collins over Tomova in straights, Pagula over Sebov in straights, Samsonova over Golubich, a couple of breadsticks there, Ostapenko over Bjorklund straights, Potapova over Kostic in straights, Marino loses to Coco Gauff in straight sets, Haddad Maya takes out Martinkova in 3, Liu takes out Grabner in 2, Lynette straight sets over Radina, Trevisan straight sets over Hebino, the Japanese player there, Azarenka takes out Camila Giorgi in straights, and Rybakina 2-1 over Kalinskaya. And the men's side, real quick, Lehechka over Korea, straights, Kovacevic over Munar in 3, Halis over Martinez of Spain in straights, Guerin over Giron in 3, Manarino over Shang in 3, Molchan over Thompson in 3. We also had Carbayes Baena took advantage of a retirement from Zapata Morales, so they only played 1 set there. Eubanks over Kudla in straight sets, all-American battle there. Another American, Mackenzie McDonald, takes out Galan in straights. Watanuki takes out Pear in straights. Gasquet over O'Connell in 3. Montero over Kubler in straights. Barrere over Safulin in 3. Echeverry over Kotov in straight sets. Sonego over Dominic Thiem in straights. And the final one was Thanasi Kokonakis over Bergs in 3 sets. So that is going to do it for me, folks. Charles saying, yes, sir, I am in Miami. We'll have a great one tomorrow. Enjoy the live action from there. Congrats, Elena. Great show, Anna. See everyone for Friday in Miami. Thanks, Covey. You're very welcome, Gary. Always a pleasure to have you. Bye, Covey. Everyone looking forward to this week, says Ems. Yes, same here. And the compliment king saying peace. Thanks, Covey. And I think that is the perfect one to call it on. Thank you all for your time, for your engagement. Really appreciate it. And I will see you all real soon. Like I said, stay tuned to our channel to see which matches we will be doing in the coming days. Peace out, y'all, from Van City. It's your boy.